many people, they have heard about feng shui. And then some people, feng shui is more energy people, right? They talk about energy, they talk about flows, And then Indian tradition, we have Vastu. So Vastu is more spiritual than feng shui. They are similar, right? They are similar, but Vastu like to talk about spirits, what spirits are from east, what spirits are coming from south, what spirits are coming from the west, and then what spirits are from the north. Actually, there are 10 different spirits from 10 directions. Do you know which are 10 directions? This, diagonal, and up and down. 10 directions. So 10 directions, there are 10 different spirits. Okay, so then when we talk about our living space, we need to respect different spirits. That's why Indians are very spiritual. Where are our Indian friends? Oh, no Indians here? We had this morning, right? Okay, anyway, never mind. So that's a Vastu. And then Japanese Zen garden. It's a kind of typical Buddhist garden. And they call it Zen garden because it's very much practiced in the Japanese Zen tradition, Buddhist Zen tradition, and probably originated from China. But then Chinese studied from Tibet. Okay, and then we have in the European tradition, we had similar thing. That's called geomancy, right? Geology. Geology means what? Huh? How do you say geology? Geology? Exactly. Geology or geomancy. So that's a European tradition, and probably originated from ancient Egyptian tradition, and then very much it became a huge part of the ancient Greek culture, right? Greek culture, they call geomancy. So the geo means earth or the land, right? And the mancy means the study or science, or similar like geology, right? The logical studies, the reasons, right? Geomancy and earth study, okay? So it's interesting. And then we have shamanic studies about nature, right? Shamans. Like in Asia, for example, Mongolians are very shaman. Very, very shaman. And they think they are guided by the eagles and the wolves. But all the knowledge goes according to the nature, the grassland and the hills and this and that. And then the shamans in Peru, shamans in Amazon, and shamans in Africa, okay? So more or less, it's a human connection to the nature, right? So it's interesting, you see. When we study about the living space, the nature, an ancient human civilization, different human civilization, they talked about geomancy. They talked about environmental issues, right? How to live in an environment, healthy way, how to build a healthy relationship to the nature. I think that's the main point, right? And then something we call it modern civilization, right? Modern civilization. And then very well studied the people, they are called architects. And then they have to go to school and university, measurement and calculations, and they study about how to make buildings, how to build the buildings, how to make houses, right? So it's a very interesting. And then, so in the hand of architect, maybe not all of them. And then this ancient geomancy is, I think that maybe the essence of the geomancy maybe got lost, right? The geomancy is manipulated, and yeah, and something like that. So modern architecture, what we see? Modern architecture is very aggressive, no? Right? Very aggressive. What they care is how to create the space and how to sell the space. It's all about business. It's all about the measurement. It's all about, but the space is becoming a product to sell. Instead of space, it's a home, live and shared by everyone, right? I'm just talking about the cultural difference, different views, right? So that's why if we really think of modern architect, it's very aggressive, right? And Americans, they call it very abusive. But we like it because they make nice designs and nice buildings and so on, right? So that's why I think in our humans always we lived with geomancy, architect, art is the, technology and so many things, right? So then the Tibetan tradition, this geomancy, it's called the Sache. Sache. Sa means the earth, like a geo. Che means analyzers, the analyzing the earth. It means analyzing the nature, analyzing the living environment, and then how to respect that and how to live in a harmony, peacefully with the nature. Okay, peacefully in the nature. So I think for Tibetans, easy to say that, because Tibet, the land is so huge, and compared to the land, there are only few Tibetans. There are only 6 million Tibetans, The land size is almost like whole Europe, too big, right? Tibetans are scattered everywhere. And for us, it's easy to say, oh, geomancy, we need to live with the nature, harmony with nature, and this and that. But then I think some areas, human population is too concentrated, right? Big cities. Then if we talk about geomancy and, living in the nature, respecting nature, these ideas, maybe it doesn't work much, right? It doesn't work much. But I think we have solutions. We have solutions. So the solution is we took so much from the nature in order to building huge cities and massive constructions, this and that, right? We did so many things, but I think the solution is we should bring the nature into the big cities. Okay? Did you hear that? Okay, never mind. So there is a beautiful building in Milan, in Italy, and this building is called the Vertical Garden. It's I don't remember how many floors, maybe 15, 20 floors, and all the balconies they put different trees and flowers. Actually, it's kind of like man created a little jungle, right? So every family, and they have trees and flowers and birds making nests there. It's like kind of jungle, I saw in the beginning, it looks very nice and very beautiful. A month ago, I was in Milan. I saw that it's not like photo, in the video you see very beautiful, but it's still good, So I thought, oh, that's a kind of good sign, because we know that nature is very important for us, right? Now we are inviting the nature back into our homes, okay? So that's about the Sache. In the Sache, we can find some elements of Feng Shui, Chinese Feng Shui. Not exactly the same, but some parts are very similar, okay? In the Sache, we can find elements of Vastu. In the Sache, we talk about spirits. Maybe on the last day, we talk about spirits. And then in the Sache, we talk about the shamanic ideas, the trees and the nature, so how they are communicating, why they are so important, and so on. And then this, very specific spirits are living in the nature, in the trees, in the lakes, in the rivers, and so on. And then Japanese Zen, Japanese Zen garden, according to my understanding, is maybe it's originated from Tibet. Okay, Zen garden. Because the reason why I'm saying this, Zen garden is very nice, right? Very beautiful. And I think starting about our living space, it's very important. It's not only about the nature, also very important for our health, right? I just tell you one example, all right? Do you remember where do you live? Where you live, right? In a house or an apartment? Who lives in a house? Okay. Who lives in an apartment? Okay. Who is homeless? Nobody? Huh? Who is homeless? I said. Okay. Who lives in truck? That's a home. That's called a home. Okay. So now you think of your living space. Okay. In your living space, what do you have? For sure, you have a bedroom. You live in truck, you have a bedroom there, right? That's the important part. When we say our home, there's a bedroom. What is the next important room? Kitchen. You have a kitchen. Okay, you have a kitchen, you eat and you drink. What you need then? Toilet. Oh, toilet. Whoa, you are very smart. We have a toilet because we have a kitchen, right? If there's no kitchen, we don't need to have a toilet. Okay. And so now you just close your eyes. You visualize your own home, okay? Some of you have a very messy home, no order. Socks is around and, dirty laundry is flying everywhere and unwashed dishes in your kitchen and toilet is not completely flushed. Don't worry, I'm not talking about you. Don't worry. Okay, some of you have very kind of messy, disordered home, right? Who has that? Okay, you don't need to say that. You don't need to say that. So if you have a very messy home, scientifically says most probably you will have a heart attack. And if you keep living like that in future, okay? So who has a super ordered home? Everything's very ordered and very clean. Okay, those people will live long. They have a better cardiac health. You know why? Because they prevent stress. The messy people, they are always messy. You don't find where your keys, where your phone is, where your glasses is, where's your sock, where's your underwear. It's called the stress, right? Do you understand? It's called the stress. If you have a messy home, it means a constant stress. Do you understand? That's not what I'm saying. It's a scientific study. It says, before I thought it's exactly opposite. But the study says if we like to keep things, even at table, if you like to keep things in order, we have less stress and we have a better health condition, especially cardiac health condition, right? We know cardiac health condition very much affected by the stress, very much affected by the stress. Okay? Hello? So that's an interesting thing. Just the living space. It's actually living space is the sign of your health. It's a symptom. Do you understand? When you are depressed, what do you do at home? Let's say you have a beautiful and big home and you are super depressed. What do you do at home? Of course, all doors are closed. That's for sure. And what do you do next one? Do you wash? Do you shower? Do you clean? Hello, depressed people? Do you change? Right? You say, I don't give a shit. You don't give a shit because you are living in the shit. Right? So actually, that is a symptom. you start to don't care anything at home, it means your mind is having issues, right? Your mind is having issues, depression. So actually, it's very interesting. Living space is symptoms, right? We can find our symptoms from living space. How about your home? Organic, show me your photo. One of your life. No, joke. No, it's a joke. No. Huh?
My son is totally.
Your son is the mess. Okay. Normally, this, I'm the clean one, but my partner is the messy one. My partner is the messy one. Yes, you are right. Okay. Anyway, so that's why you see, it's interesting to see our human health, the health, how it's connected with our living space. Okay. And then another one about the mental health. Okay. Another very simple thing. There is one season, we have one kind of depression. It's called seasonal depression. Okay. We have one season, right? Do you know which season is the depression season? Winter. Why winter is depressed season? Not enough light and cold and dark and okay, that's good.
Increases your serotonin, so they're showing people like eat more crappy food and stuff in the winter because they're trying to get more serotonin that they don't get from the sun and things. So yeah,
good. Okay. Seasonal depression. Okay, winter, some people, they are feeling really, really bad, and I call it a new type of depression. I call it locational depression. Not only the season, also the location, right? You have a home, you don't get enough light in your home. It's similar, you're living in the winter. Your house, your building is in the north. It's called the cave facing to the north. Even sun is there, every day is shining. You never get the sun inside, right? And then if you are, your house is in the north, you don't get sunlight and these things. And then you imagine, plus you are a lazy ass. Do you understand? So very easy that you get that locational depression, right? Depression. And the depression is you're not moving enough, you are not going out, and depression is because of the home. You are in the wrong location, wrong spot. So it's the same thing also physical problems, right? Cold and the flu, cold and flu, immune system, and including the itchy skull. How do you call the itchy skull? Dandruffs, skin rashes, and what else? It's called fungal infection, fungus. Right? Do you know you have fungus? Yeah? On your head? In your belly? So there's an interesting study says, cancer patient. Among the cancer patient, over 80% of cancer patients, they have fungus in their body. Where do we get the fungus? Where fungus they grow, mushrooms, where they grow? Cold, humid, no light, no movement, right? Damp. And that's why the damn asses, they have fungus. No, that's a bad joke. That's a bad joke. I cannot stay too much in America, I just channel the American words, I'm happy. In 4 days, I'm flying back to Italy. Just enjoy with espresso, spaghetti, relax. To retrain my language, Okay, all right. It's interesting, yeah. Fungal, fungal infection is because of your home, because you are in the wrong place, right? Now it's becoming logic, right? Now it's becoming logic. Why we think carefully, that living space is very important. Our mental health has a connection with it. Our physical health has a connection with it, right? Even, like cleaning and doing stuff and put things in order, it's something to do with our health. If you have a sunny house, you receive the sunlight, this and that makes you happy. When you're happy, you become active. When you're active, you clean your house, right? If your house is, not, your position of your house is not so precise, it makes you lazy because you have too much flame, right? You have too much flame and this and that too. Everything's heavy and this and that, and then if you don't move around, and then you get all troubles there, right? And then another thing is very important. Another thing is traditionally, humans, we are nomadic, right? We are moving seasonally. Spring, we are a place where we see the flowers and beautiful, everything's coming out, and also the good temperature and so on. In the summer, maybe we're a little bit in the shade, and then in fall, and then in the winter, we try to choose a more warm place and these things, right? I think our human origin, like we are nomadic, is like the birds, migrating birds. Okay, have you ever heard that any birds get depressed? Any birds depress the birds? Maybe the caged birds, but the ones in the nature, they never get depressed because they're always traveling, always flying. If we are always moving, we are always in the journey, we never get depressed. We get depressed when we stop walking, when we stop traveling, when we stop changing the place, right? And then kind of like we think, I'm always saying depression is like the quicksand, you're stuck in one place, you're not so happy, you're moody, and then you sink more, then you sink more, then you sink more, then you get stuck there, okay? So that's why, for example, in traditionally, like Tibetan nomads and Mongolian nomad, you see, we have yurts, right? This is very easy to move around, To putting it down, it takes 1 hour. Maybe setting it up 2 or 3 hours. Your home is ready. So you choose the next spot, the perfect spot for next season. For a season, you are living in a fresh place, fresh air, and fresh ideas and excitement of the life, right? Then you start see everything is changing. Maybe you start having depression. You move somewhere else. So the depressions can catch you. Okay? Depressions, they want to have us, but if you're nomad, they can't catch you. Because you are nomad. Okay? All right. So that's all about Sache. Sache means analyzing the living spaces. And so there is one proverb. I like this proverb. Actually, it's a teaching. There's a very famous Tibetan Sache text. It's called the Chema Dalpong. Chema Dalpong means smoothing and forming sand. Okay? Smoothing and forming sand. Smooth sand and then form. So we have a sand board like this. We have a sand board. Okay? And all the time in Tibet, that's the Tibetan old calculator. Okay, you know the Chinese calculator. They have this. How do we call it? Abacus. Chinese, they have that. That's their calculator, right? Tibetans, we have a sandboard. It's called the Sache. Sandboard. We put a little bit of sand, and then you put a stick, and you write all numbers. They do very, very fast. Super fast, like a calculator. You click, you know, plus, minus, division, and this. They do, you know, you put many numbers like this. This finger erases and other numbers are like this. And the sandboard, we calculate everything, right? But that sandboard also used for studying Sache, studying about environments, right? Like a 3D map, you know. You put the sandboard here, and then you say, like, for example, if we do the Sache here for Pure Land farms, we have the sandboard, and we make the form of Pure Land farms in the sandboard, and then we see, okay, this land is the higher, we put more sand here, this is the lower. Here we have the you know, the river flow is here. Here is we have more trees. I mean, we put this, you know, little stones, white stones, colored stones, this and that, and some leaves and this. So we build that 3D Sache, okay? We use for study. And then if we do the Sache for a family, so we try to make that map. And then if your house is not built yet, and it's land, we try to find where is the best place to build. Okay, every land there's a best place to build. It's called the earth point. Like when we do acupuncture, there are very specific points, right? Samik is called earth point. You find the earth point and you build it there. And then whatever you go in this land, it goes well. And you are happy, you are healthy, you are active, and you have no obstacles. Okay? But then sometimes already houses are built already. You bought the land and houses are built already. We check Sache. Oh, you are in the wrong spot. That's why you are always having problems. That's why you are always fighting. That's why you don't sleep well. That's why this. Then we try to change that. Okay? How to change it? How to change if your Sache is very bad? How to change it? Easy, sell it. You sell your house with problems. No, that's a joke. That's a joke. Then it's a bad. No, but it's not always like that. Maybe for you, the Sache is bad, but for somebody else, it's good. You understand? I just gave you one example. Your house is on the hill, the high hill, and all other neighbors are under you. Okay? For some people, that energy is too much. You can't handle it because you don't have a very grounded energy. You are kind of air, you know, flying and floating around. So you cannot hold that. And then maybe the people, they don't like you because you are in a high position and they feel like you are moody. They see your problems and this and that, and then they start to gossip, you know. Then you have a bad relationship with neighbors, and then they call police, and that's a joke. Anyway, then for you, that is a bad place because it's not because of the place, because your energy is not matching the land, right? Then maybe new owner comes. For not new owner, everything goes perfectly. This is possible too. But if you are in a wrong place, you are in a wrong place, and the position of your house is in the wrong position, then you can still change it. Okay. So the most of we will talk next day. This most of change we use the part of the natures, flowers, plants, rocks, sand, okay, water. We use the elements from nature. We invite part of the nature at home, and then we can rebalance that kind of energy. Okay. So I was saying that the Japanese Zen garden probably coming from Tibet, probably, because each time I go to Japan, I love Zen gardens. Zen gardens. When you see the Zen garden, actually, this scientific study, it makes sense. You know, if you have a very clean and a clear house, your heart is in a good condition. Actually, it makes sense. Zen garden, you go there, you sit, right? Even you don't know how to meditate, you feel something, right? You know, the white sand, the stripes on the white sand, that's the feng shui, you know, the flow, the waterfalls, the bonsais, the rocks, you know, the leaves, all these like little magics, right? Little magics. Very small, very essential, very elegant, very quiet. And what you really feel is you feel the harmony. Do you understand? So even you are very nervous and this and that, you go there, you say, oh, what's happening here? Oh, what's happening here, right? If you are very nervous and this and that, and you go to the airport or very busy train station, what happens? People are drinking, shouting, this and that, and you get that, you know, right? You receive that kind of vibration, and you are more excited, more angry, more stressed, more nervous, right? So how much we are really picking up the vibration of the other people and environment is very different, right? So each time I go to Japan, I love Japanese Zen garden, and I always felt something. This thing maybe it's coming from Tibet, right? But then when we study this, the Sache book, the smoothing and the forming sand, and we have the sand board, I found finally in Japan they have the sand board. And when you study the Japanese Zen garden, you know, you have little, this one, how do you call? You work with sand. Huh? Rake. Yes. You have the little rake, you know, you have the sand board, you put sand, you have little rake, you make drawings like this, you put little stones, this and that. First time when I saw that, I was shocked. I said, wow, this is exactly the same. In Tibet, we use in old times for studying Sache. But now Tibetans, they turned it for a calculator, you know. Mostly they turned it in a calculator. But when we study Sache, exactly like that. And that's why one of the oldest Sache text is called the Chema Dalpong. Chema means sand. Dal means smoothing. You make it a balance. Pong means you make different forms. Okay, right? Is that cool? And then I try to understand between Japan and Tibet. You know, there's one tribe from Tibet, Jomo tribe, right? Have you heard about Jomo? Yes, what? Know them who?
Right?
Yeah, Jomo people. They are in Japan?
Well, not anymore, but but we had the civilization way back.
Jomo, yeah. And some people are saying this Jomo tribe is coming from Western Tibet.
Very possible.
Thank you. And Jomo tribe is coming from Western Tibet, and Western Tibet is, where is the Monte Kailash? You know Monte Kailash, right? The famous, the most holy mountain according to Tibetan Buddhism and Hinduism. You know, the Shiva's palace, Monte Kailash. And this Chema Dalpon, the first Sache book, Sache text is coming from there. There is this Monte Kailash and there is a lake. Do you know that lake? Who had been to Monte Kailash? Huh? Which one? Huh? Mansarva Lake. Okay, there is the mountain, there is the lake. And it says 4 Tibetan people, they are looking for Sache. They knew there's a special secret study, and they went to Mansarva, the lake, and there a lady or a girl come out from that lake, and that girl asked this 4 men. She said, "What are you doing in my land?" And they said, "We are looking for Sache." But she said, "Oh, I know Sache. I have Sache teachings." And then they asked, "Who are you?" She said, "I'm a spirit from the lake." And then they said, "Please, we are looking for Sache study. Teach Sache to us." She said, "Gold." She says, "Bring gold, then I will give you this knowledge, because this knowledge is called the golden knowledge." And then these 4 men, actually, they had lots of gold. They offered the gold to her, and then she gave the teachings. So it's called the 360 points of Sache studies. And that text is called Chema Dalpung. And that text, and then this, this lady, or the Naga lady, she received the gold. She's happy. It's not she's keeping that. She put the gold in the lake, right? Then the lake can hold that precious energy. And then on that lake, he used the sand and teaching the Sache for these 4 guys. And that text is called the Chema Dalpung, the sand smoothing and forming. Is that interesting? And then from there went to Japan. And then it's become Zen garden. That's my theory now. That's my theory. Okay? In any case, even this Chema Dalpung, the Tibetan Sache, did not go directly to Japan, but we have the same idea. Okay? Next days we study about this. What elements they have in Zen garden, and what elements we talk in the Sache, how everything goes perfectly together. Okay? That's about Sache. So then in this text, I just today maybe I don't talk much. I like this one. This Chema Dalpong, the oldest, one of the oldest texts, Sache text. It says, absolute truth is the Dharma, Buddha Dharma, and the relative truth is the earth. Hi, Jesus, can you help me write it down there? How's your handwriting? Good, yeah?
Ancient script, I'll try to do.
Okay. Ancient style. Oh, man. No, oh, Jesus. We should say, oh, Jesus. Okay. Yes. Can you write that the absolute truth is Dharma and the relative truth is the earth? How's your English spell? Is good, or you need to look? Okay. So what does it mean, absolute truth? Absolute truth, the ultimate reality, okay? We're not going to talk about that. Absolute truth is too complicated, too boring, That's the Dharma. We leave that subject for Buddha, okay? Buddha's teaching, that's absolute truth. But in our topic is the relative truth is the earth. What does it mean? The relative truth is the earth. Relative truth is earth means what is real for us, okay? Relative truth means what is real for us and what is important in our life, okay? Now we'll make a list, that relative truth. Now we will make a list. Okay, what is important for you in your life? I tell you one thing, one example, relationship, okay? Number 1, relationship. Relationship is very important for all of us, right? Friend relationship, friendship, family relationship, partner relationship, right? Relationship is the foundation of the harmony. It's very important. And that is a relative truth. And what else? Now you tell me. I just gave you a hint. Health. Health is very important. Okay, what else? Huh? Huh? Okay. I think you should say amore, love it, amore. Okay, love is important. Then happiness. And then
Food, water, air.
and health we said already, no?
Yeah, the basics of it. So our food, water, air, environmental factors, bad air, can affect our health. But it's all there. It's just breaking down health more.
Okay. Break it down.
Water.
Yeah. We'll break down tomorrow. Tomorrow we have more time. Tomorrow let's break down everything. Yes, yeah. Okay, what else? What else you wish? Safety. That's good. Yes, safety. What else? Wealth. Who said wealth? Hopkins. Yes. It's very direct, wealth. We need money. That's it. Yeah, Armenian James, just to be direct. We need money. This is real. It's fucking real. That's why I'm saying we're not going to talk about the absolute truth. Buddha says maybe money is illusion. Maybe it's true, money is illusion. Once we are dead, we know money is illusion. But when we are alive, maybe not that illusion, right? So absolute truth, we don't talk it now. Okay, let's talk it relative. Money is real. Okay, what else?
Beauty.
Okay, beauty. Jesus. Okay, and then what else? Now there are more important things. Peace, good, peace. Bees or peace? Bees are coming tomorrow. I think they are sleeping now. Don't disturb them. Bees. Today we talk about peace. Okay. What else? Huh?
Work.
Freak?
Work. W-O-R-K. Work. One's occupation.
Work. Work.
Offering
Exactly.
to the world.
Work is so real. Work is so important, right? Work. We say work or activities. Work or activities. Yes. Huh?
Dreams,
Dreams like what?
dreams for health, dreams for happiness, dreams for peace.
If you have a good place, Earth, you don't need to dream. You have them. Yeah. Okay. Add the dream too. Okay. Add the dream too.
Yes.
Sleep. That's a good. That's a part of health. Yes. Yes. I know. Yes, I know. Yes. Sorry. Purpose. Success. Nobody says success. Yeah, success. And what else? Harmony. Yes, very important. Animals. Okay, right. Right, animals and beast, right? Both of them. Okay. What else? Hello. What? Okay, that's good. Spirituality, yes.
On the Zoom, they're saying reputation, fun, play.
Okay, reputation. Yes, right. That's good. Yeah.
Fun. Fun. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Reputation.
Play.
Fun.
Play.
Fun/play.
Creativity.
Creativity and freedom.
Beauty.
What?
Art.
Beauty is done. Art. Okay. creativity slash art. Okay, fine.
Politics.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Community, yeah.
Stability?
Very good. Stability, community. What did you say? Balance. Oh, yes.
Internet.
Oh, yeah. Stable internet. Well, that's you should talk with Elon Musk. Starlink, right? It's called the Starlink. Shelter. Okay, right, shelter too. What else? There are more things in internet?
Music, dance, relaxation.
Oh, relaxation is good. Relaxation. Rest and relaxation. Happiness slash bliss. Time like what? Do we have free time? Okay.
Food.
Very good. Food. Good food. You have to say good food. Huh? Good food, good water. Okay, yes? Curiosity. And how come nobody says good house? No, good house. That's shelter. Shelter said already. Shelter means a house. I thought shelter is like just a roof. No?
Health is the second one on your relationship.
Huh?
House.
Health is the second one in your relationship.
I said house.
It's that Italian Tibetan thing.
Yeah. I said house.
Okay.
Okay, good food. That's good. Good food, good rest. Okay, what else? There's something is missing. There's one missing. Yes. Huh?
Next.
Integrity slash sex. Don't bring this word up. It's a night, huh? Now it's a night, you know. Some people, they can only remember this. How about the study and memory? Education, yeah, education. Huh?
Curiosity.
Yeah, okay, curiosity. Okay. What else is missing there?
Dharma.
Huh?
Humor.
Yes, humor, yes. Why are you laughing? Yeah. Yeah, that's proper English. Humor. It's proper English. That's so cute. Okay. Huh?
Balance.
What?
Balance.
Balance is already there.
Balance, she said already, yes. Okay. Can you take a picture, Christiana, send to them? Then online people will shut up. Joke, guys. I don't know what they give. Today I drank some tea and, I chewed some leaves. I'm feeling high, So maybe just Pure Land Farms, yeah. Oh, feeling high. Oh. Alegria. How do you say? Joy, alegria, joy. Okay, good. So according to this Sache text, okay, sand smoothing and sand forming, it says if you are searching the absolute truth, you go after Buddha. Buddha knows what is absolute truth. Buddha tells you what is illusion. Buddha tells you the philosophy of the middle path. Buddha teaches the philosophy of the emptiness, right? the spiritual enlightenment, the realization, and so on. Okay, but that's a kind of a high level, right? Maybe we don't go there too much because we are not monks and nuns. We are lay people. So when we say lay people, we are living with this real life. And this real life needs good conditions, needs proper circumstances, right? Good circumstances, good conditions. Did you write that? Good conditions, good circumstances. What happened to you? Right? So good conditions, good circumstances means all these things, right? Friendship, health, and activities, work, money, study, enjoy. Oh, sorry. Not too many leaves, the borscht, the Russian soup. Okay. All right, good. How many lists do you have here? About 20? 20 to 30? Huh? More than 30? Okay, perfect. And now in this book says, if you wish any of this, very essential point is you live in the right place. Okay? Actually, normally we say, I'm going to open a shop or restaurant or cafe. It have to be a good location. We say that, right? It have to be it's a very critical location, and blah, blah, blah. So according to Sache, this all the text says, whatever we do, the place is important. The Mother Earth is important because Mother Earth, Mother Earth is always our mother, and that mother is always there for us, right? Of course, then we need to make harmony with her. So if we are, it's like, if we are if we are having troubles with our mom, if we are little, then we get trouble. If you are kind of harmony with your mom, and then the moms, they do everything for us. More or less something like that, okay? Mother Earth. We call it Mother Earth, right? Right? All culture. In English, we call it Mother Earth. How about in your culture? You don't have that expression in your culture? Mother Terra. Yeah. In French culture? Terre-mère. Terre-mère, the Mother Terra. And how about in your tradition? Mother Earth, do you say that? How do you say? Yeah. Матка земля. Это русский. Чешский. Mater земля. Motherland. Motherland. What? Yeah? Okay, can you put a memory too here? Memory. Memory. And how about in Nihongo? In Japanese, onaji aru? Onaji aru desu ka? Hi, so desu. Okay, good. Okay. Mother Earth. Now my question is, who is the father? And where is he? Okay, the sky. Huh? Yeah, you think so? You want the mother is the sky? And father is earth?
Relegation. Yeah, I think that's a recent historical production.
Well, Mother Earth is feeding all of us.
The room, if you want to speak, the people on Zoom would love to hear you. So for that, please speak into a microphone.
Yeah, let her speak.
Well, I remember when I came here to something, I think it was you, Doctor, you said that the Tibetans believed that yang being, I might have remembered this wrong, but yang being seen as spirit and male, and yin being seen as female and earth, was an inversion from thousands of years ago. And I thought to myself, that's the only time I've heard anyone say they believe that, apart from myself. I've studied ancient matriarchal beliefs, and I do believe that in some languages, in Japanese, there's still a sun goddess, and the feminine principle was thrown out of the sky and relegated to the earth. So that's my belief.
Mhm. Good, good. You have a belief. Good. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't think if we say mother is earth, it's an insult. Yeah. Because when we are born, we grow up with the mother's milk. If there's no mother's milk, I don't know, the newborn babies can survive or not, right? And then we take somebody else's milk, but that have to be a mother too. And so that's why I think instead of, yeah, maybe it's the same, we call it, yes, father is the earth and this, but I think what we take from the earth, the food and the drink, everything is coming from earth, right? And we are nurtured by the earth. So we have to be grateful for our mom. So this way, I think there's a, when we say Mother Earth, maybe we can understand, oh, you know, we are just standing on the earth and stepping on the earth, this and that. But the other part is, earth is nurturing us, right? And today we are facing the problem of soils. So if soil dies, everybody dies, right? And the sky always remains. So maybe in that sense, even if we think earth as a mother, the nurturing, and then we have to be really grateful and so on, you know. There's another belief. Okay? All right. Okay, I think today we stop here. Any other views you want to say, answers you want to say, you say it. But now Sache, the reason why we make this list is according to that old Sache text says, if we need to have all these things, we need to find the right spot. Okay? That's all about Sache. So I'm just making this list because we can see some corruptions in the ancient culture, or the new way of presented ancient culture, right? If you read about Feng Shui, the books about Feng Shui, there are hundreds of books about Feng Shui, okay? What they talk? Mainly they talk about wealth and how to make money, right? This is a new idea, how to make money. It's a modern civilization, right? An ancient time, maybe people are just more thinking how to live in a harmonious way, how to survive, and how to live in a basic way, the health and the happiness, right? It's not everybody's, making business and become rich and this and that. This is a new vibration. It's a new vibration. It's a kind of new sickness, right? Ancient time is not like that. But today, if you read the Feng Shui books, all are present this, oh, you put that charm, it's good for the business. That's good for money. This is good. This, all like this. It's a little bit too much, right? And then if you read the Vastu, sometimes the Vastu new books, it little bit goes that way, the lucky charms and this, you use that number, then you buy the lottery ticket, and then you use the Ganesh mantra. It's okay because people like these things, but we should not treat the nature, the mother nature, the where we live It's much more than that. It's more than business. It's more than exchange trading, right? It's all about the quality of our life. Okay. So that's why if you read about Feng Shui, Vastu book, if they are talking kind of equally everything, I think that's the right information. If they are focused 1 or 2 points too much, maybe there are many extra kind of polluted commentaries, you know. Okay, I think that's important. And then also in Europe, all the Europe, if you look these European buildings, you know, many European buildings, if you look at them, the way how they manage with the light, the temperature, and all the things, many of these things, according to my understanding, it matches with Sache. Okay, it matches with Sache. And yeah, that's it. Yes.
You said toward the beginning of the talk about building a healthy relationship to nature. And for me, I think it's really important to remember that we are nature. We are part of it rather
Yes.
than something apart from it. And in, this modern era, we forget how to be, a player in the scheme of things, like how to be part of it rather than feeling like we're on top and everything else is under us, rather than all of the elements working together. And so the sense of equality in the ecosphere, of everything in the ecosphere, whether it's a rock or a person or an animal, just the acknowledgement of it all playing a part.
Yeah. What's your question?
It was a comment.
Okay, comment. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Any other comments? Hello? No? Okay. Yeah, anyway, the Sache, like Chinese Feng Shui, you can read many books in English, in your language, different languages. Vastu is also like that. And Sache books, they're very rare Sache books, right? In English, almost zero. We don't find any of them. In Italian, you can find one book. It's my book. You can find that in Spanish too, and you can find that in Ruski, in Russian. And in English, I have just my notebook. Okay. So we are hoping to make a kind of nice book, and in future will be maybe published. Right, Christiana? It's coming. Okay. So that's why it's a very rare, So I think there's two sides, the teachings become very rare. There are two sides, right? One is the good thing is it's a rare teaching, right? It means like it's kind of authentic, not polluted by commentaries, different ideas, and so on. And I think that sense is good. We kind of kept this teaching in a very authentic way. And then the other hand, if we keep it secret and the book is become very rare, we can't service people, right? We can't help people. So the goal of the knowledge, that spirit Naga lady, she taught Sache thousands of years ago in High Plateau in Tibet, right? He gave this to humans. And then from those 4 humans went to many other Tibetans, and then maybe some Mongolians, then maybe in Nepal and Bhutan, like this, and then mostly studied by spiritual people, Buddhist monks, Buddhist masters, yogis, and so on. But it didn't spread that much like Feng Shui and Vastu, So that's why I think it is a kind of good, it comes out as a book, if it can benefit more people, right? Benefit more people. And so we talked about modern architect is kind of very aggressive, this and that. But in another way, I think they are learning, they are studying too, Maybe in a moment, this says, okay, let's build more buildings. Let's make lots of boxes in the buildings, boxes of boxes of boxes. We sell the box, right? But now maybe they did too much and they see the sad effect of these things, you know, from people unhappy, unhealthy, and also, you know, overusing energy. And now they're a little bit changing, right? They're a little bit changing. That's what I see. So that's why maybe in future, the architect can be very different, you know, can be very different. But I think if any architect is coming, not including the nature, can be a really bad thing, right? If we try to include as much as possible the nature in this architect, I think then will be perfect, okay? So one thing I'm saying, maybe the future is changing. For example, if you think of the old airports, do you remember old airports? They are massive structures, okay? What do you have? They have heavy roofs, completely covered, the metal and this and that, heavy roofs, right? And then they need to use lots of light, electricity, 24 hours of so much electricity, so much power, and then they have to use the fan. In the winter is warming up, in summer is cooling down, right? Like every giant airport is like a monster station, you know, for energy, really. It's a monster station. But now in many of these new airports, you see they have skylights. Do you understand? It saves so much electricity, the light. So much. Like in Beijing's Terminal 3, history, it's a new airport. It has this huge skylight. It says it saved maybe 60% of the electricity, right? If you go to Moscow, there's the old one. It's very heavy roof, very dark and a little bit scary. And then the new ones, they have all skylights. For example, that is a change, right? Because in Sache says, in every house, in any building, if you can make the skylight, that brings the light. And this, of course, you know, then we have the natural light. And this is a kind of mood regulator too. If we talk about a mood, right? Do you understand? It you know, gives the light and give us more alertness, awakeness, and so on. So that's why I think maybe recent our architect is too aggressive and too much, but maybe slowly it's changing and transforming, right? Did you hear that Dubai's project, the Miro City? Huh? Yeah, the Dubai's Prince project. Okay, did you hear that Miro City in the desert? One mirror here, one mirror here. If you look externally, it's a mirror. You reflect. It's in the desert, right? They want to build the entire city there. Okay, entire the Dubai people, they can go there to live. It's a kind of like a futuristic city. It's a mirror is all called a line. You know, it's a line like this. It goes straight like this, both sides the mirrors and inside the city.
I think it's in Saudi Arabia, but I'm not sure.
Saudi Arabia, Dubai is same or different?
They're different.
Yeah, check and enter. Now you can use Pure Land from the Wi-Fi. Now we are finishing. You can use it. Okay, that's a really, really typical futuristic city, new modern city building, and really, really like future. But the good news is that one almost looks like a jungle too. They use so many trees and the plants and this and that. Okay, that part, rest part, I don't want to say anything. But that part, the way, how much green they want to bring inside, in a way, I thought, wow, that's cool. You know, you are living in the nature and the new style of building, like blending together. So
yeah, it's in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia plans 100-mile long mirrored skyscraper mega city. 100 miles.
100 miles. Yeah.
and 200 meters wide.
200 meters wide. Okay. So in a way, but if you looked at the design, you know, the way how the integrate with the nature, herbs and plants and trees, it looks very nice. And then of course they care about the light and this thing. So I thought maybe that's not so bad, you know, because it's not only built with like this concrete and all are closed and depressing. It's kind of open, green, and so on. Okay. So that's it. Any comments or questions? No? Okay. Yes.
It might be a bigger question for the next days, but you talked about one of the first goals is harmonizing with nature. Can Sache be used to harmonize the relative and the absolute levels? So,
Of course. Of course. Even you meditate, you need to meditate in the right spot. If you are in the wrong place, maybe you can't meditate well. Maybe there's some energy or the position, whatever. Okay? Of course, yeah. This is the reason in Tibet, if you build a temple, you have to do Sache. You do the Sache, you find the right spot, and then you build, and then there you meditate, you feel the different, energy is different, right? Even the yogis like Milarepa, they meditate in the caves. It depends what kind of meditation, you know, what kind of meditation you are doing. According to your meditation, you should change the caves. So because of the place where you meditate, where you stay, and that enhances your experiences of meditation, right? That makes sense. There is that part, we call it the Dharma Sache. Even I think Maji Labdun, you know, the Tibetan lady master, she also talks about different places. The very common one is one master was called the Longchenpa, and Longchenpa talks about in different seasons where you should meditate. And he says some seasons good, you go to more higher place and then you come down. And some meditations are better next to the water element, river, lakes. Some are better. These, you know, they talk at different places. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Thank you.